do have the convertible standing behind us. We're going to let him do what we call a victory lap here. Tell us about this beautiful vehicle.
Yeah, she really is a beauty. That is our newly launched Dawn. We've just launched the car last week online, what you might have been aware of. And now is the moment here at the Frankfurt Motor Show. A car where we were long waiting for, particularly for much even younger customers within Rolls-Royce. Also the most sociable convertible we have ever done. And of course what I would call the sexiest Rolls-Royce ever built.
I won't dispute the sexy aspect, but the point of a Rolls-Royce is you have your chauffeur drive you. And the point of a convertible is you're going through a midlife crisis and you want a younger wife. How does this fit? Is this for your chauffeurs going through midlife crises?
I mean, first of all, we are not at all any longer a chauffeurs company. Far beyond 50% of our customers are driving the cars themselves. That holds true for Ghost. That is definitely true for our Wraith or Fastback Coupe, which is a purely self-driver's car. And that one here again is a self-driver's car. You don't want to sit here in the back. Of course, it is lovely to sit in the back, but imagine yourself driving this car here down Pacific Coast Highway or something like that. That's a marvelous place to be in.
So does that mean most of your growth, you look at the States for most of your growth, China's getting hammered, not the price of oil pretty low. Where do you see the macro picture?
I mean, we have seen a remarkable year in basically all regions worldwide, aside of what I would call China currently. Particularly the United States are doing good business for us, and also the Middle Eastern markets are doing very well.
Even with the price of oil, you're still selling these expensive vehicles in the Middle East.
Yeah, I think Middle East is in the meantime our second biggest region worldwide, and that is a remarkable, let's say, achievement. And I'm not so much worried about what's going on also in the Middle East. What we have seen coming back from our customers is also that particular in markets like Qatar or so, where big building businesses is on, that the economy is in a pretty good shape.
Yeah. So when the billionaires are getting hammered with their equity portfolios going down, you don't see that reflected in lower sales?
No, we see that. I would never say that we are immune against any market downturns, and we have seen that from time to time. But as we are what I would call globally well-balanced, and we are not putting all our eggs in one basket, I think you always see markets going up and others going down. And for that reason, we, of course, feel that there's some headwind in China, for instance.
4,000 vehicles, high water mark for you. Are you going to sell more next year?
Next year, I think definitely. This year is very much due to the fact that wait and see how China pans out by the end of the year, because we have seen already quite some losses in the Chinese market due to that headwind mentioned. And for that reason, if you ask me next year definitely.
So you have some competitors in the ultra-luxury space. We've got this new Mercedes coming out. We have this out. Bentley has unveiled something new here. How much competition do you feel from the Bentleys of the world?
Honest, I'm not very much impressed by competition in the automotive business. That's not really our competition. Our competition lies in completely different fields. It's all about where do you spend your money for. Yeah. And if our customers would fall in love with, let's say, 2 cars or 3 cars, they might even go to buy 3 of them.
So you're more competition with, say, Arabian horses than in that different vehicle? I mean,
probably it might be jewelry, it might be very precious watches, it might be a chalet in the Swiss Alps, it might be that you go for a new company jet, whatever. That's more what I would call competition in a true sense. It's all about where do you spend your lovely money for. And it's not so much, oh, should I go for that car or should I go for that car? Our business is not, oops, my lease contract expired, what should I go next? Our customers are in a quite comfortable situation that they have, let's say, garages, like we both have wardrobes.
Yeah, well, I suspect your wardrobe is a little nicer than mine, but we won't explore that much. When we look at what your potential competition is, you don't think it's autos. When we look at what Rolls-Royce might offer in the future, you have a convertible. When do we see an SUV from Rolls-Royce?
I mean, we have announced that project we call Cullinan. And that will definitely come. We will still
give me a year.
A year, probably not before end of 18. So we are working on it currently, and it is something what we are on. We are currently in ending the design phase for that, and we are very much looking forward to something I would call the Rolls-Royce of SUVs then, of course.
Okay. Well, we've got 30 seconds to do that. We're not going to use this to waste of you and me talking. We're going to take off our microphones. Guy, we're going to do what we call dropping our microphones. We're going to go inside this vehicle. I'm going to try not to sully anything. We're going to see, am I allowed to go in?
Sure.
All right.
They're off. Hans Nichols.
So it was a wide-ranging interview covering
It's got suicide doors.
I see.
It has, yeah.
Covering the subjects of wardrobe choices and your younger wife choice. I can't believe he's let him behind the wheel.